So today we're going to spend a little time doing something a little bit different. I picked up this 60-inch snow blower for the tractor. The snow plow that I have for it is just about shot, and for about the same price as a new snow plow, I could get a new snow thrower. I bought this from Northern Tools, about $2,000 delivered. It's a whole bunch cheaper than buying one from a local dealer, mainly because it hasn't been assembled yet. It's basically the crate right out of China. So just by spending a few hours putting it together, I'll save $700 or $800. So it's well worth the frustration of having to deal with crappy user manuals and everything. The biggest problem is I don't really know how I'm going to get it out of the truck. Now that I have the wrapping off of it, it looks like I should be able to lift the entire thing up by this hole here. Lift it out of the bed. If I can't lift it high enough, I'll just drive the truck out from underneath it and then set it back down. Alright, so I've taken all the shrink wrap off of everything, and there's still no user manual in here, so I guess we're going to hit up their website and see what they have. It doesn't look like it's too complicated, but I like to see if I have any missing parts at the end. The only complaint I have is some of the bolts and nuts had come unscrewed, and so they were just sort of loose in the packaging, and it makes it easy to lose it, so it would have been nice if they just bagged everything in one big bag. Okay, here's the manual from their website. I lost the audio to some of these recordings, so we're going to do a little voiceover here. There's probably about $100 worth of angle iron here, so we're going to save all this framework for a future project. After complaining about the user manual, I found this tube attached to the top of it, and of course the manual was in here, so eat a little crow and apologize for complaining so much about not having a user manual. The discharge chute sits on this plastic ring and has a collar that holds it into place and a few bearings to guide it. So it just has to come apart. And then I just lifted the chute into place and set it onto that plastic ring and bolted the collar back on. And these lifting bars are sort of cool. Slide right in and you can adjust them to length. That way you can make it fit your tractor the right way. I'll leave it on the shortest setting for now, and we'll probably have to adjust it. Now I'm looking at it, I think I'll pull these out by one notch. Not sure why they use so many different size bolt heads. Everything's different. 27 millimeters. The other ones are 24. I had some 18s in here. If I had actually read the user manual, I would have seen that I had to put on this extra bracket before assembling everything. This is used to hold the crank handle, which turns the discharge chute so we can shoot the snow in all different directions. Of course, while I'm assembling this, I'm already thinking of ideas on how I can attach a little motor to this to automate it a little bit better. Sort of a lousy design here where this auger bit for the chute turner, it hits against the frame a little bit when you're trying to turn it. It may just wear down, but we'll see. The other side has this mount. It looks like it's probably for a motor, so it can be used to turn the thrower part. I'm not overly thrilled that there's no plate over this to hold it in place. I mean, it will stay on, but I might fabricate another plate just to hold that on, just to keep it from flopping around so much. Gear drive. One side goes to the blower, and then it has this chain-driven mechanism, which then heads to the front side. Chain comes through on this side, which is used to drive the auger, and from that gearbox on the back side, that's used to throw the snow up into the chute. This thing would do some pretty serious damage if you got too close to it. Obviously, this is why these stickers are on here, because this will happen to you if you get too close to it. Now that I have this off the ground, I can actually put these skid plates on easily. All right, let's give it a little test. So overall, for the price, I think this is actually pretty good. It's nice heavy gauge steel. It's Chinese made, but looks like it's halfway decent. And I think I am going to move the support bars back in just to shorten up that length just a hair. It sticks out a little bit further so I can free up about 2 or 3 inches, get it closer to the tractor. I'll probably add some lights onto it so I can see when I'm driving backwards, and probably at some point put a little motor on this chute to get it to angle, maybe a little actuator to get it to angle at different spots. But for the price, I think it's going to work out really well. Thanks for watching. There's still time to join our Patreon page to help support the construction of our new aquaponics greenhouse. Your pledge will give you access to early releases to many of our videos or to content on our premium webpage. Thanks for your support.